Hey everyone, here we go. So we've got a video on I can state excluded values because this is one of the concepts that feels like it's more challenging, but you actually generally know what to do and how to do it. So basically what happens, let's just go through some questions. What number can't you ever divide by? And that's 0. And you can't divide by 0 because there's an infinite number of zeros in any number, or you just can't do that. So if you have questions about it, you can ask Siri what 0 divided by 0 is, and that's just a fun little thing. So where do you look to find excluded values? You look in the denominator because it can't equal 0. So therefore, let's look right here. So find the excluded values for each question. So the first thing I got to do is find, okay, so where's the denominator? Well, that's down here. So what would make that equal to 0? So 6x equals 0, what is it? Well, it's not negative 6. It's 0, right? Because this is 6 times x equals 0. So you divide by 6, divide by 6. So x equals 0. But on the bottom, it can't be, so I write it as x can't be 0. And there is my one excluded value on this. And sometimes people are like, well, what about the top? It doesn't matter. The top can be 0 if you want it to. Right now, we're just looking for what makes the bottom 0. How about this one? Oh gosh, this one's a little bit bigger. So let's see. I'm just looking at the bottom. So I'm going to figure out, okay, what makes the bottom equal to 0? Well, do you see right here that there's an x squared? That means there's two things that are going to mess everything up. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to factor that apart. I did not have to factor the one above because it didn't have parts to it. So this one I'm going to look at 14x squared minus 16x. I see that 2 can come out of both, but there's something else. 2x can come out of both. And I'm left with 7x minus 8. Okay, this means that there's going to be two different things that the bottom cannot be. So I'm going to set 2x equal to 0, and I'm going to set 7x minus 8 equal to 0. So then, how do I solve this? You should be doing this problem with me, just in case you're not. Like, write it down, work along with me. How do I undo 2 times x? Well, I divide by 2. So in this case, x is 0, but because it's the bottom, I say it can't be 0, so my one excluded value is 0. Then over here, I have to solve this. 7x minus 8. You should see a pattern here. I have to add 8 to both sides. And I drop down 7x equals 8. Divide by 7, divide by 7. So x can't be 0, and x can't be 8/7. And you're like, 8/7, that's weird. Yeah, math. It's weird sometimes. Okay, so if you ever have a number in front of the x, you'll always end up with a fraction. A number that's not 1, anyway. Okay, this one. What do you think? Look right there. This one's nice. What minus 5 gives you 0? And it's 5. But since that would make the bottom 0, can't be that. My excluded value is x equals 5. All right, let's see what's over here. When do you find excluded values? After you factor, but before you simplify. Okay, so I'm going to skip this one for time's sake, and we're just going to hop to the back. Let's go right here. All right, so let's combine excluded values and simplifying. Well, when excluding values, what do I do with the numerator? Well, you ignore it. You only use it when you're simplifying. So for this one, I've got right here 3a minus 3. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to take that 3 out, and so I'm going to get a minus 1. Okay, do you see how there's just one variable? So that means there's one excluded value. What's the one thing A can't be? A can't be 1, because 1 minus 1 would give you 0 on the bottom. Now, that's the excluded value, but let's just practice simplifying real quick because it's good for you. Look up here. A squared minus 3a plus 2. Well, what happens there? What happens there? I get a and a, 2 and 1, minus minus. Because negative 2 times negative 1 gives me positive 2, but they add to negative 3. So there we go. Now, I know that a can't be 1, but then is there something I can cancel? And the answer is yep, I can cancel this, I can cancel that. So my simplified answer is a minus 2 all over 3. So this video, the main goal is excluded values. However, simplifying, super important. This one, look at right here. I have to factor this first. So what multiplies to give you negative 6 but adds to give you positive 2? I think 3, 2x, 3x. Who has to be positive? Okay, so my bottom is x minus 2x plus 3. And on the top, well, I don't care about that yet because I'm just looking for excluded values. Excluded value here, excluded value here. So I get x can't be 2 and x can't be 3. Got it. Okay, now if I were to simplify, look on the top, greatest common factor of 4. Now, is there anything that can cancel? The answer is yep. So if my goal is to simplify as well, there's my answer, 4 over x plus 3. But again, the main goal of this video is just to find your excluded values. So quick summary. Always, always, always factor first if you can. Check for a GCF, or just factor, and that looks like this, into 2 binomials. Okay, then find values that make the denominator 0, and then cancel common factors. That's if you're simplifying. But really right here, factor and then find the values that make the bottom 0. That's how you find your excluded value. All right, go and practice a little bit and see if that helps.